Welcome to the State of Wrestling Smackdown highlight show. First Smackdown after WrestleMania. My opinion, what I read, I seen some of it, watched parts of it, and I read all the results online. It wasn't the greatest Smackdown in the world, and Smackdown hasn't really been that great in the last few weeks. It needs to, I think they need a shake up in the WWE. Move some guys around. I mean, they only have a few storylines going on in SmackDown right now. Of course, they got Del Rio and Edge storyline. They got the Christian involved in that. They have Cody Rhodes, Rey Mysterio storyline. And, you know, then they take the core and put them against four guys. Big Show, Kane, Santino, and Kofi Kingston. And, you know, they didn't really have too much else on SmackDown. They had Michael Cole and Jack Swagger come out and cut a promo, and then Sin Cara came down. So it's hard to say now where Sin Cara is going to be. Is he going to be on Raw? Is he going to be on SmackDown? I guess we'll have to wait and find out later on in the month. We should maybe know within the next week or two. But you know, guys have been jumping for so much lately. You know, between Raw and SmackDown. You know, maybe they might just do away with the whole brands together. You know, separate brands, and just have these guys on both shows. And maybe then these shows will be getting better. SmackDowns will be getting better, and that showed highlights of The Rock and Cena, the WrestleMania match coming up a year from now. Of course, Del Rio defeated Christian to face Edge at Extreme Rules in a ladder match. There wasn't really too much else to say on SmackDown. Not a huge highlight show. So we're going to jump into the Hall of Fame highlight show as well. I gotta be honest, you know, I was so pumped about seeing the Hall of Fame this year because if you've watched the channel, it's no secret, Shawn Michaels is my favorite wrestler of all time. And I was very, very disappointed in the way that they put the the Hall of Fame show on television. At least in Canada, I think it was the same in the States, I can't say for sure. But here in Canada, it was on the score. At first they showed Road Warrior Animal and Paul Ellery. They were maybe out there for 10 minutes. They did their little speech. And it was good. I'll admit that. It was good. You know, and then they wasted another 10 minutes on Drew Carey. I don't know why they need to put the Drew Carey one on TV. They cut the Hacksaw Jim Duggan one out. They cut Bullet Bob Armstrong, they cut Abdul the Butcher, and they cut out Sonny. Why didn't they have Sonny's speech on there? Sonny was huge in the 90s. Doesn't make any sense to me. And then from what I read online, Shawn Michaels' speech went for like 30 minutes, and Triple H's introduction to Shawn coming out was longer than what they aired of Shawn Michaels talking. Shawn Michaels tweeted on about the Hall of Fame speech being edited. He sounded angry. I don't know exactly. And then he said, hopefully you buy the DVD so you can see this whole speech. I personally will definitely be buying the DVD because I want to see the whole speech. I want to hear everything he said. You know, but the highlights for that, you know, obviously Triple H talking about, you know, the history. You could really tell, you know, he was getting emotional. Of course, those two are best friends. And, you know, then Michaels came out. And, you know, he was really sincere and heartfelt. I mean, it was really nice to see that. You know, Michaels has always been the cocky guy, you know. And it was nice to see, you know, that he was really sincere when he said to his family that, you know, he thanked them for allowing him to finish what he started, which I thought was great. And then, you know, of course he thanked the fans, he thanked everyone that he worked with in the WWE. I'm not exactly sure what else he saw because the frickin' WWE edited the damn show too much. There must have been... It was an hour-long show. They could have aired a 2-hour show. I mean, why not? They aired 2-hour SmackDowns that they could condense into an hour. But they aired a 1-hour show. There was probably, oh Jesus, there had to have been 6 commercial breaks or more. Why do you need so many fucking commercial breaks? Sorry for the language. But, and then they edited the speech so much. He said, thanks and everything. Triple H and him did the click thing. They brought out Kevin Nash and Sean Waltman. A click reunion minus Scott Hall. But, it was nice to see that. It was really cool to see those guys on stage together again. And, it was a really nostalgic moment for a lot of people who knew about the curtain call. It's not a real secret anymore in the industry. And then, Triple H, Nash, and Waltman went to the back. Michaels went down, hugged his family, kissed his wife, went back up, and that was the end of the show. Like I said, I was really disappointed in the way they edited this program. They could have did so much more. They didn't need so many freaking commercials. I mean, Jesus, that pissed me off. But hopefully the DVD comes out. I'll pick up the DVD. I don't know if it's gonna be part of the WrestleMania package or not. If it is, I'm gonna pick that up because I want to see the Hall of Fame show. I mean, I was so excited to see Shawn Michaels going in. I was very disappointed to see the 8 minutes they put on TV of him when I heard online and I read that he ran about 30 minutes with his speech. But that's all I got for today here on the State of Wrestling. Smackdown highlights I covered. Wasn't a lot. If there's anything else you guys can add, let me know. That'd be great. The Hall of Fame highlights. Next week on the State of Wrestling, there's going to be another Superstar of the Week coming up. This past week was The Undertaker. If you haven't watched that one, check that out. We covered his WrestleMania streak. Covered a bit of other stuff in his career. Next week we're going to cover Stone Cold Steve Austin and the Superstar of the Week. That's going to be an awesome one. Can't wait to get into that one, do that one. And we are also coming up the Raw recap show from this Monday night coming up. Today's Friday, Saturday probably now when this video is posted that you're watching. And we'll do a recap show of Raw, Superstar of the Week, and then we'll do the headline show and the Smackdown highlight show. All that next week coming up here on the State of Wrestling. Thanks for watching.